Good day, viewers. My name is Ismail Mohamed Tukur Kaura, and here's the news from News and Current Affairs Aluma television station here in Gusau. First, the headlines. Governor Dauda Lawan inspect ongoing road construction in Gusau Metropolis. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawan flag up distribution of palliatives in the state. Senator representing Zamfara West to distribute palliative to 168,000 households across the state. FUG student calls on Zamfara State government and other wealthy individuals to come to their rescue over school fees hike. Presidential Election Tribunal uphold President Bola Ahmed Tinubu election as president. A renewed Kebbi State-born Islamic scholar, Argungu, is dead. Now, the rest of the news. As part of his effort in achieving a good and quality work toward rebuilding Zamfara State, Governor Dauda Lawan inspected the ongoing road construction in Gusau, the state capital. During the inspection tour, the governor visited various sites of Gusau Phase 1 of the Urban Renewal Project, which kickstarted on the 18th of last month, where he expressed happiness with the progress and the quality of the work so far by the contractors. He therefore appealed to the residents of Gusau town to continue to be more patient and understanding during the construction stage, because genuine progress sometimes necessitates temporary inconveniences. Governor Dauda Lawan of Zamfara State has flagged off the distribution of palliatives in the state, restating that the food distribution is meant for all Zamfara citizens regardless of their political affiliation. At the symbolic ceremony, Governor Lawan tasked the committee responsible for distributing the palliatives to be fair and just. Rabiatul Lawal Adam will complete the report.
Governor Lawal stressed that Zamfara State is rolling out support initiatives aimed at alleviating the hardships faced by the people due to the fuel subsidy removal. He added that the federal government has granted each of the states of the federation and its local government a loan of 5 billion at a 42% discount. Governor Lawal cautioned committee members to put the fear of Allah while distributing the items at government will not hesitate to apply a free rate. Sanctions to anyone found diverting the items or engaging in activities contrary to the agreed distribution procedure. He explained that Zamfara State has received 2 billion from the loan and 11,877 bags of 50 kilogram rice and 2,834 bags of 25 kilogram rice for distribution across 6 local government areas as a first phase, while waiting for the second batch of the food palliative, which will be distributed to remaining 8 local government areas as soon as the delivery is received. Rabiatul Adam, Al-Umma News.
In a related development, a total of 168,000 households across the Zamfara State will benefit from the palliatives provided by the former governor of Zamfara State and Senator representing Zamfara West Senatorial District, Senator Abdulaziz Yari Abakar Shatiman Zamfara. This was contained in a statement signed by the Chairman Publicity Committee, Honorable Ibrahim Muhammad Birnin Magaji, and made available to newsmen in Gusau, the state capital. Hafsa Salu Mafara will complete the report.
According to him, 12,000 households will benefit from each of the 14 local government areas of the state. However, in his remark during the inauguration of local government distribution committees, the chairman of the main committees of the distribution of the palliatives, Honorable Lawal M. Liman Gabdang Aura, said the committee will see to the constitution of a 7-man ward committees in their respective local government areas. According to him, A minimum of 1,000 beneficiaries will be drawn from each of the 147 wards of the state, while the remaining beneficiaries should be added to the local government headquarters, except Talata Mafara, where there is an ongoing disbursement of 13 strokes of maize provided by the same donor, and therefore beneficiaries would be drawn outside the local government headquarters. Hafsat Salihu Mafara reporting from Al-Ummah.
You are watching the news from News and Current Affairs Al-Ummah television station here in Gusau. Before we go on break, let us remind you of our headlines. Governor Dauda Lawan inspect ongoing road construction in Gusau metropolis. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawan flag up distribution of palliatives in the state. Senator representing Zamfara West to distribute palliatives to 168 households across the state. In part 2, when we return, FUG student calls on Zamfara State government and other wealthy individuals to come to their rescue over school fees hike. Presidential Election Tribunal uphold President Bola Ahmed Tinubu election as president. A renewed Kebbi State-born Islamic scholar Argungu is dead. We'll be right back.
Al-Ummah TV, Al-Ummah kafar sadarwa. Maraba muke da Al-Ummah.
Welcome back. You are watching the news from News and Current Affairs Al-Ummah television station here in Gusau. Now the rest of the news. The president of Zamfara State Student Association ZAMSA, Federal University Gusau, Comrade Haliru Ibrahim, has said that over 2,565 students cannot continue their studies as a result of the increase in the school fees by the university. Haliru stated this while addressing journalists at the university in Gusau, the state capital. He called on Governor Dauda Lawan and other stakeholders in the state to assist the state indigenous students to enable them pay for their school fees and continue with their studies. He further said that the removal of fuel subsidy and current hardship play an important role in knifing out students from institutions, especially at the Federal University Gusau. Comrade Haliru Ibrahim also called on students to get something doing like handwork, such as mechanic, furniture work, tailoring, etc. that will support their educational pursuit. The Presidential Election Petition Tribunal has on Wednesday upheld the victory of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as duly elected President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The 5-member panel of the judges led by Justice Haruna Zamani dismissed the harmonized petitions filed by the candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar, and candidate of Labour Party Peter Obi, and also candidate of Aligned People Movement (APM), challenging the outcome of the February 25th, 2023 presidential election that returned President Bola Tinubu elected as clear by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). Rabiatu Adam Lawal will complete the report.
Justice Amani ruled that both President Tinubu and his running mate, Kashim Shettima, were qualified to contest in the 2023 general elections, and the petitioners failed to prove electoral malpractice and non-compliance with the electoral laws. The court also held that the INEC did not violate any law by failing to electronically transmit election results at real time, saying that the commission had the liberty to decide the manner in which the result can be transmitted and cannot be compelled. Reacting to the judgment, but the Labour Party and PDP have rejected the judgment of the tribunal, saying that it did not reflect the law and desire of the people. Meanwhile, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has welcomed the judgment in a statement released by his special advisor, media and publicity, Mr. Ajuri Galele, and called for collective effort to build the nation. Rabiatu Adam, Al-Ummah News.
President Bola Tinubu on Wednesday commended Indian investors for significant investment pledges amounting not nearly 14 billion US dollars committed during the Nigerian-Indian Presidential Roundtable and Conference in New Delhi in India. This was contained in a statement signed by the Special Advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Anjuri Nglari, and made available to newsmen. Hafsa Saliu Mafara will complete the report. The Nigerian Muslim community mourns the loss of a distinguished Islamic scholar, Sheikh Argungu, who passed away recently in Birnin Kebbi Hospital. Sheikh Argungu demise has left a significant vacuum in the religious and educational landscape of the region and the country at large. Argungu had been a steadfast presence in spreading Islamic knowledge and spirituality throughout northern Nigeria. Apart from his scholarly pursuit, Sheikh Argungu also led an exemplary family life, leaving behind a legacy of responsible parenthood. He is survived by several children, including a custom officer and another who follow his father's footsteps as a preacher, continue the tradition of Islamic education and guidance. That's the news from News and Current Affairs Aluma television station here in Gusau. Before we go, let us remind you of our major headlines. Governor Dauda Lawan inspects ongoing road construction in Gusau Metropolis. You heard that Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawan flagged up distribution of palliatives in the state. You also heard that Senator representing Zamfara West to distribute palliatives to 168 households across the state. And we also told you that FUG student calls on Zamfara State government and other wealthy individuals to come to their rescue over school fees hike. And lastly, you heard that Presidential Election Tribunal uphold President Bola Tinubu's election as president. Be a patriotic citizen and report any suspicious movement around you. On behalf of the production crew, the news editor, I am Ismail Mohammed Tukur Kaura, saying bye for now.